Many Olympians these days train in world-class facilities, right? But gold medalist Nick Baumgartner simply walks into his own backyard. At 44 years old, Team USA's oldest athlete from Michigan's Upper Peninsula is chasing another games, his fifth. Not with fancy equipment or world-class coaches, but with grit, experience, and a snowboard track he built with his own two hands.
On a quiet, snowy street just outside Iron River, Michigan, where harsh winters are a way of life, sits a house with a yard that doubles as a snowboard track.
All right, it's time to do Olympic training, Bates Township edition. Here we go.
And to Nick Baumgartner, this is an Olympic training facility. No chairlift, no groomers, and the sponsors' logos are on propane tanks.
Shoo!
Just a snow shovel, a chainsaw, and a 44-year-old snowboarder who built his own course by hand.
I put in 20 to 30 hours building this track at my home, and when it's all done, it's a heck of a place to train right outside my door.
Every day on Nick Baumgartner Way, he straps in and drops down this homemade track. Every bump, every turn, carved by Nick himself, because his mantra is simple: outwork the competition.
To the finish, baby.
So do you think anybody outworks you?
No, absolutely not. I'm sure there's a few of them that do the same amount of work as me, and they're doing everything that they can, but no one's outworking me.
Nick is the oldest athlete on the U.S. snowboard cross team by far, old enough to be the father of some of the guys he races with.
The older I get, the more people just say, he's not a threat this time. He's not a threat this time. Fall asleep on me. See what happens.
Most mountain athletes slow down in their 30s. Nick won gold at 40.
Can I pick it up?
Absolutely, you can pick it up. This thing does not live on the mantle. This lives in my pocket, in my backpack, or the console of my truck.
Getting to the top of the podium for Team Snowboard Cross in Beijing helps fund his career now, but it wasn't always like that.
It's funny, I was working for a concrete company out of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
At the start, pouring concrete to support himself and his son, back when snowboarding wasn't even an Olympic sport.
Nick's training doesn't stop in his backyard in Iron River. To build the strength that he will need for Italy, he makes the long drive to Marquette, where the work looks different, but the mindset stays the same.
Out-train the competition. Inside advantage training, Nick knows he has the advantage, has the old man. Working out with guys half his age.
Nick, how much you love sprinting?
Oh man, as long as nothing pops, we love it. Go!
The one who's been to the top, fallen short, but always gets back up.
The last thing I want to do is come around these young kids and look old. So I work a little bit harder. And then when I can come here and I can test some of these kids, pushes them as well.
And always turns limitations into an edge. And not necessarily on a snowboard.
Hey guys, Nick Baumgartner here at the South Trails in Marquette. For me, mountain biking is the closest thing I can get to the racing that I do.
After decades in a sport built on speed, Nick has proven something true. Sometimes the longest and most difficult path often leads to the highest peak. And sometimes it starts in your own backyard.
Nick Baumgartner, of course, does train on professional courses, but he built that home course to make sure that no one outworks him. He does at least 10 laps on his course every single day, in addition to all that other training that we showed you. It's all part of his training regimen. We should hear soon if Nick and his teammate Jake Vetter from Pinckney will be representing the U.S. at the Olympics. We're going to know that probably by tomorrow. There's so much more to my conversation with Nick. Scan the QR code on your screen for an extended cut on my time with him. He talks about why he thinks he's had so much longevity in his career. Super interesting, funny guy, so I hope you check that out. And I'm super excited to be going to Milan to cover the Winter Olympics. We'll be keeping track of all the athletes with ties to our area, as well as giving some glimpses into Italian culture and behind the scenes for the Olympics. Look for live Olympic updates starting February 6th here on Local 4. So just trying to pack, gearing up, and
I have a question.
Trying to keep my head straight.
Did you talk to Nick's neighbors? I'm just curious, all that sound that comes from the snowboarding.
Nick is the man about town. You go anywhere, everybody not only knows who he is, but has given him fist bumps, high fives. The whole town, that whole region is supporting him. And yeah, everyone knows Nick. About 17 cars drove by and honked and said hello during the time that we were filming outside of his backyard.
And where's the video of you snowboarding?
Nope, never snowboarded. I'm a skier, and I wasn't going to give it a shot on a homemade course. Not yet.
I want to know what he was like as like a toddler and a teenager.
Just like that.
I could
Same
only
guy.
like times 1,000, I would imagine, right?
Minus the mustache.
Minus the mustache, exactly right.